Today we're going to be reviewing these Alova Bone Conduction Headphones. They're Bluetooth 5.0, they're waterproof IP56, sound transmits from the headphones through your bone to the auditory nerve. You can take hands-free phone calls. You can get 2 to 3 hours of playback time and 15 days of standby time off of one charge. With that being said, let's go ahead and run that intro video and jump right into the unboxing. Hey there, my name is Adrian with ProjectRamos.com and dealsbypr.com. On this channel, I do tech reviews, so if you're new here, consider subscribing. Here's the headphones. Looks like we have a volume up and volume down button here, a power button. This looks to be like an LED indicator light here, and looks like there's a multi-function button here. We've got the charging port underneath here, so it has a cover on it. Looks like that's going to be a micro USB charging port there. Looks like it is made of a almost like a silicone neoprene material, so it's real soft material. It's flexible. Let's go and see what else we get in the box. So it looks like we get the charging cable, USB-A to micro USB. Looks like we get some earplugs and the user's manual for this headset. And that is going to do it for the contents of the box. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to pair this phone to our iPhone X, which I have here. So I'm just going to go into my Bluetooth settings. So now we're going to turn the headset on using the power button. Okay, it vibrated a little and there's a voice in the speakers that said hello. And as you can tell, the LED indicator light is now flashing red and blue to let us know that the headset is now in Bluetooth pairing mode. And we can quickly see here that Bone Wave showed up here in our available devices. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick that. And the voice coming out of the speakers here says that it's now connected. So we are now paired to our iPhone X. So the next thing that we're going to do now is listen to several genres of music, and we will be back with our final thoughts of this headset. Now that we've had a chance to take a look at these headphones, let's go over our final thoughts of this device. First, I want to talk a little bit about what bone conduction is and what it means for a headset like this. So the way these headsets are designed, they're designed to go over your ear, and the speaker is designed to not go over your ear canal. It's designed to actually go over your cheekbone. And the bone conduction technology, what that does is that it transmits the vibration of whatever it is you're listening to, whatever, you know, if it's music or you're listening to podcasts, whatever the audio source that you're putting through these headphones, it transmits the vibration through your cheekbone, through the bone area here, and into your auditory nerve. So the technology there is so that you don't have to wear the earpiece over your ear to be able to hear the music or podcast or whatever it is you're listening to, or if you're on a phone call. It can simply just sit right on this part of your cheek here, and it will be able to transmit the audio through your bone right to the auditory nerve, and you'll be able to hear what is being played on this headset. So that is bone conduction in a nutshell. There's more specifics to it, but that's basically how bone conduction works. And this is exactly what this headset is all about. It's a bone conduction headset, and that's how this headset transmits its audio. So with that being said, let's first talk about the construction of this headset. It is made of a real nice soft material. It feels like a neoprene, almost silicone material. So to the touch, it's real smooth and very flexible. The flexibility is important for this type of headset because it goes, on your ears and to the back of your neck. So the flexibility of this headset is important so that it can accommodate different size heads, you know, as far as how wide your head is, whether you have a somewhat narrow head or a really wide head. The flexibility of this is going to be responsible for the comfort of this headset. And after wearing this headset for a little while, I can tell you that they're very comfortable, and it does add enough tension, because these pieces here that sit on your, or that rest on the side of your head, is what actually secures a headset to your head there. And as you can tell here, I can just simply put them over my ear, and very easily it grabs onto my head there, and it's gonna hold in place right wherever I set them at. So right now I got them set here, and if I shake my head around, you can tell they don't move at all. They're right in the same exact spot. They didn't come flying off. They're not in some awkward position like this. They're exactly where I set them. So I'm gonna set them here. I'm gonna, let's see here, right about there. I'm gonna shake my head around, and you can tell they're right in place. They didn't move around. Oh, that made me a little dizzy there. But what that means is that in terms of comfort, they're very comfortable. I can hardly feel that they're on here. And as far as using them for workouts, if you're gonna be going out for a run, if you're gonna be using them in the gym, you can clearly see that this headset is gonna stay right in place. So once you set them, they're gonna sit right where you place them at. And even if they move around a little, you can easily just readjust them to get them right into place. Next, let's talk about the functionality of this headset. It does have quite a few onboard controls. So you have controls for the volume. Those same volume buttons are the ones you're going to use to be able to advance your tracks either forward or to go to the previous track. It has the power on and off button right in between the two volume buttons. And that same power button you can use to play and pause your music. And then on this side of the headset, you have a multi-function button. What you're going to be able to do with this multi-function button is if there's a incoming call, you can answer, or if you're on a call and you want to hang up, you can just push that button and it'll hang up. It can also play and pause your music, and in addition to that, if you double tap, it will summon, if you're on an iPhone, it'll summon Siri. So you can call up your voice assistant using the multi-function button. So overall, the onboard buttons make this headset very useful in terms of not having to reach for your phone to be able to do several functions that I just mentioned, like changing the volume, changing the track, answering, hanging up calls, and more importantly, to be able to summon Siri, because once you're able to summon your voice assistant, then you're going to be able to control several functions on your phone without having to touch your phone. Next, let's talk about the sound quality of this headset. Now, keep in mind that this headset is designed, first of all, it's bone conduction. So it's designed so that you can listen to your audio source, whether it's music or podcast or even phone calls, but it's designed to leave your ears open, so for those that, that is important in terms of safety. Let's say you're out going out for a jog or a run, not in the gym, you're outdoors, you're running down a busy street. Being able to hear the traffic around you is very important, and this is just one example of that. And so that's where a headset like this comes in handy and is critical to have, because it leaves your ears open to be able to hear all of your surroundings, and it's not going to isolate you to where you're not going to know what's going on around you. As far as audio goes, you're not going to hear if there's cars honking their horn, trying to warn you of some danger that's coming up, or something that's about to that might happen, some dangerous situation. That's where these headsets come into play, because being that your ears are open, you can still hear everything around you, so that in any type of dangerous situation, you're going to be alert audibly. So that being said, the sound quality of the headset isn't going to be comparable to a regular headset that goes over your ear. The headsets that go over your ear are going to provide optimal sound when it comes to sound quality. But being that this provides bone conduction technology, you are going to be able to hear your music just fine. Your music doesn't sound bad. Again, you know, comparing it to regular over-the-ear headphones, there's no comparison there. It's two different technologies. But listening to music in this headset is enjoyable. The music does sound, you know, fairly good for the type of technology that's delivering the music, the bone conduction technology. And to just kind of give you an idea of what kind of quality you're getting out of it, the music is audible, and in my opinion, I think it sounds the best at about 80% volume. Because when you go up to 100% volume, depending on what genre you're listening to, and I personally was listening to hip hop, R&B, some rock, several different genres to be able to see how this headset responds. And what I find is that music that is bass heavy, such as hip hop, when you're listening to at 100% volume, it causes a lot of, you know, noticeable vibration on your skin. And that might be a little, you know, annoying after a while. So at 80%, I notice that that vibration isn't as apparent. So it's a little more comfortable and enjoyable to listen to music at that volume level. And also at 80%, if you do go out for, let's say, a run outdoors where there's a lot of traffic, you're still going to be able to hear your music just fine, and still be able to pay attention to the surroundings around you. So sound quality wise, it just sounds like a almost like you have some earphones just kind of hanging out of your ear, playing music back kind of loudly. It sounds pretty good. And as far as phone calls go, the quality of phone calls, I called my wife and she said, you know, I just sounded just a little muffled, but she was able to hear and understand what I was saying in our phone conversation. So you are going to be able to take phone calls with this, and you know, the caller on the other end is going to be able to understand you. Now, as far as the clarity of it, it's not going to be, you know, great quality phone call there, but it does give you the convenience to be able to take phone calls. So overall, I think this headset puts out pretty good fair amount of quality when it comes to music, given the type of technology that is providing the music, which is the bone conduction. Phone calls are decent as well. So overall, I think the quality of sound out of this headset is it's pretty good for the type of technology that is providing the sound. And now for the $1,000,000 question. Is the Alova Bone Conduction Headphones worth your hard-earned money? As of this recording, they're selling for $54.79 on Amazon. I think it's a great value. If you were to go to search for bone conduction headphones, you're going to find that they're very pricey. They're easily in the, you know, range of over $100, and this headset at $54.79 I think is a good bargain for what you're getting here. It has a lot of functionality in terms of the onboard controls. It literally provides enough control over your phone that you're not going to have to reach for your phone, which is ideal for situations where you're going to be using this headset for workouts, because you're going to want to set your phone, you know, down and not have to reach for it and interrupt your workout. You're going to simply be able to tap these buttons and pretty much almost do anything that you're going to want to do while you're working out, which is change the volume, change the track, call up Siri to be able to, you know, have Siri send a text message for you, answer a phone call and hang up a phone call. You're gonna, you know, that's pretty much all the basic functionality that you're gonna need during workouts. So I think you're getting a lot of value there just for the functionality alone. The comfort of this headset, they're very comfortable to wear because they're lightweight, and the design of it, the flexibility of it, you know, once you have them on, and they go on very easy, as you can tell. It just hugs your head lightly so that they're not going to become uncomfortable during long listening sessions. The design of this makes this headset very comfortable to wear, and you're going to get about 2 to 3 hours of playback time, which is fairly decent. Most people, when they go and work out, you know, they're working out anywhere from 1 to 2 hours. If you're working out for 3 hours straight, that's pretty extreme there, but typically people work out for about an hour. So to get 2 to 3 hours out of it, I think is reasonable there. And as far as the sound quality, I think it's decent for the technology that's providing the sound, as far as the bone conduction technology. And the fact that it is bone conduction adds a lot of value for this headset because it leaves your ears open. So as we mentioned, when it comes to safety, that's, you know, important to be able to still hear your surroundings. If you're going out for a hike, you know, you want to listen to some music, great. You know, using a headset like this is gonna allow you to still be alert of everything around you. So during hikes, that's important. As we mentioned, if you're going out for a run out in, you know, where there's a lot of traffic or there's a lot of things going on, or even construction zones, you know, being able to hear your surroundings is important. Just overall, for safety concerns, bone conduction provides some safety there by the fact that it leaves your ears open to hear your surroundings. So at $54.79, I think you're getting a lot of value for this type of headset, the bone conduction headset. This is going to complete my review of the Alova Bluetooth wireless headphones. If you found some value in this video, I would appreciate it if you were to hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. That way you get notified the next time we upload a new video. And on that note, I will see you on the next review.